How many of you have seen a 3D movie? A lot of you. Anybody seen Avatar? Pretty good. Alright, now the difference with that, I'm going to be talking about anaglyphic 3D, and the difference between this and Avatar. Avatar was polarized. It's two different types of 3D film. But there's all different types of 3D glasses. You have polarized, you have anaglyphic, you have decoders, which are both red. But today my main focus is on anaglyphic. And before we get into this, I'm going to talk about the main component of watching 3D film, and that is based on vision. The dimension. Depth is very important to have when watching 3D film. Basically, a brain, our two eyes, alright, so basically, we come with a really good binocular system, which is our vision, and our basically our two eyes. Alright, so basically, both our eyes, they're separated by a 2-inch gap, which is created from our nose, and each eye is different. It sees a different perspective from what we're looking at. So what the brain does, it takes image 1, image 2, pairs it together to one image, and then that's how we're able to see and look around. So what is an anaglyph image? An anaglyph image is kind of acts like the way we say. Basically, it's two images paired into one. So the first layer is red, and the second layer is blue. Now, in an anaglyph image, these images are combined, and they're actually offset. And this is called ghosting. Now, if they're offset too far, the ghosting will not work. You won't be able to see the image. If it's too close, same effect. And the glasses, what they do, each glass lens is color coded. So one is red, one is blue. Other ones could be white and white, green and purple, different combinations depending on the film being made. So in anaglyphic, in traditional anaglyphic, which is red and blue, the red lens picks up the first image and feeds that into your brain, and then the second lens, which is blue, it picks up the second image and it pairs it together, and then you're able to see your 3D film. So basically, this is an anaglyphic image. As you can see, it's a little blurry, and it's like that on purpose because the first layer of this image is red, and the second layer of this image is blue. Now, when you look through your 3D glasses, you'll see both images come together, and you'll be able to see it in 3D. And 3D has been used, and 3D has been a technology that's been developed for over 100 years. So the first 3D invention was the stereoscope. Now the stereoscope is able to take photographs in 3D. And the second most important invention is the chromatoscope, which is able to produce cinematic films in 3D. Over time, 3D has been implemented in many films. In 1922, the first 3D film produced was The Power of Love. And as you notice, there's a major gap from 1922 to 1960 and 1970s. The reason for that, 3D was still a new technology back then. A lot of directors, they didn't really know if the technology was going to kick off, if it was going to be popular. Not only that, it was more expensive to watch a 3D film compared to watching a film in 2D. But over time, around the 50s, it became more unpopular because of the invention of the television. And then more recently, in 2004, that was when 3D really came back with the movie The Polar Express, and even more recently, the film Avatar, which is the highest grossing film today in America. That's produced in 3D. That's in polarized version. Alright, so now we're going to do some 3D exercises. These are Pretty much harmless. It's not really going to hurt or anything, but if you feel any uncomfort, I actually let you stop. So the first game is called the frame game. I'd like everybody to take the thumb and place it maybe within a foot of your nose and align it straight. Now what you're going to do, focus on your nose, focus on your thumb. Now when you're focusing on your thumb, you're going to see that you're going to see dual images from your peripheral vision. Now what you want to do, now focus beyond your thumb and focus past your thumb, and you're going to see two thumbs. Now for some it's going to work, for some it probably isn't going to work, but not everybody can see in 3D. About 5 to 10% Americans have stereoscopic disformities. And our second game we're going to play is called the Floating Frankfurter. Now, despite the title of this game, it's actually pretty cool. What you want to do, you want to take your two pointer fingers and about the same space from your nose. You don't want to put them together like this, but you kind of want to pass them. Now what you want to do, do not stare directly at your fingers. What you want to do, you want to look past your fingers, and you're going to see in your peripherals that your two fingers are meeting together, and then you're going to have a floating Frankfurter. Some people see it, some people don't, but it's alright. Next, how to make your own 3D glasses. Real quick, your main materials are paper, glue. If you don't have glue, you can use tape. What you want to use? First, get a template. If you can't, make your own design by freehand, you can definitely print one offline. Make a template, cut it out like so. I made it in the Ray-Ban wafer template. Then, most important, you want to cut your holes for your eyes, and then you also need cellophane paper. You're going to need red and blue. Now it's very important that you put the red on the left and the blue on the right. That way you can get your 3D image to appear. And 3D is not a dead technology. There's been recent developments with 3D technology, and